Okay, this is outcome 30, and this deals with pKw, KW, pH, pOH, pKa, pKb, pKw, and God, I think it's it. Okay, so these are the equations on the left that you're going to have to memorize, and there's patterns here, and I will make other videos that show where they come from. So, for example, KW here is equal to the concentration of H3O plus times the concentration of OH minus. We can also say KW down here is the Ka times Kb. So KW is equal to two different things. This is going to give you a lot of options in solving these problems. So we have KW with two equations for that. We have pKw, two different equations for it. Very similar. Oops, I made a mistake here. Let me erase this one down here. This one should be pH. Let me erase it and fix it for you. So I fixed that. We have two equations for pKw. pKw equal pH plus pOH, and pKa, pKw equal pKa plus pKb. We also have these p functions, pH, pOH, pKa, pKb, pKw. All the p means is the negative log of that thing. So instead of, the pH is a little different. Instead of saying pH3O plus, they just said pH. And same with pOH. It's pOH is the negative log of OH. pKa is the negative log of Ka. pKb is the negative log of Kb, and pKw is the negative log of Kw. And this is an algebra outcome, so you always have to show your algebra on there. So I'll be given a problem, for example, pOH is equal to 3, okay? And I want you to determine the concentration of H3O plus. That's the kind of thing you're going to be given, okay? So we got to find a path in here. So we know pOH is 3. I got things that deal with pOH. This one, this equation up here has pOH in there. Is there anything else? KW has OH in there, so it might be useful in that. So there's multiple ways of going about this. So to do this problem, I'm going to start here and I'm going to calculate the concentration of OH. Okay, so pOH is equal to the negative log of the concentration of OH. Now we have to do the algebra we learned in that previous outcome. 10 to the pOH, 10 to the negative pOH is equal to 10 to the negative log concentration of OH, which is equal to the concentration of OH. So now that I've solved that, the concentration of OH is equal to 10 to the negative pOH, which is 3, which that becomes 1 times 10 to the negative third. Okay, so I've got the concentration of OH, but I asked for concentration H3O, so I'm going to use this equation up here. So KW equal concentration of H3O plus times the concentration of OH minus. Okay, so concentration of OH minus is equal to KW divided by the concentration of H3O plus. And we know KW, I didn't give it in the side over there, but we do know it. So the concentration of OH minus is equal to 1. KW is 1 times 10 to the minus 14th divided by the concentration of H3O plus, which we calculated right here. So that's divided by 1 times 10 to the minus 3. And so we get 1 times 10 to the minus 11. And you're done. So you'll want to circle your two answers. So I'll circle it carefully here. And, that's our answer. Excuse me. There's not two answers. All right, so that's one. I'll do one more example for this. Okay, so in this problem, I'm going to give you Kb. Kb is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus fourth. I'm picking really good numbers so I can do the math in my head. You will get more complex ones on the exam. You might get 1.7 times 10 to the minus 4. Okay, so Kb equal 1 times 10 to the minus 4, and the question is what is pKa? Okay, so again, there's multiple ways of doing this. You got to pick out paths that you want to use. I'm going to use this equation. I'll use this equation to get me Ka, and then I'll use that Ka to solve for pKa. Let me erase some of those so I don't mess up my equations. Kw is equal to Ka times Kb. So Kb, Ka, that's what I'm after, is equal to Kw over Kb. Kw is given, it's 1 times 10 to the minus 14th. Ka is, that should be Kb down here, I can't do algebra. 1 times 10 to the minus 4th. So Ka equal 1 times 10 to the minus 10th. Okay, now that I have Ka, I can use this equation right here to solve pKa equal the negative log of Ka. I can use that to solve for pKa. So to do the algebra for this, I go pKa is equal to the negative log of Ka. You have to write it out, which is equal to the negative log of the quantity 1 times 10 to the minus 10th, which is equal to 10. And we circle our answer. Okay, so there's lots of problems I can give. I've got lots of equations, I've got lots of questions to be able to ask. You need to be able to manipulate these. So this is about practicing problems. All right, we'll go over some in class 2. The next video will describe where these equations come from and give you some more hints about that.